Good morning, everyone. I wanted to come on here this morning and share my thoughts or my experience with meditating. I thought this might be interesting for some of you. I remember when I started meditating probably 6 years ago, or when someone told me, you need to meditate, it's really going to help you on your healing journey. And as I had embarked, I was doing everything I can to, speed up the process, or at least get it going. And so I tried meditation and I hated it. Every time I meditated, I would just do it 5 minutes and I'd be so triggered, and, I wouldn't be calmer. I'd actually be completely emotionally dysregulated after doing it. And I was like, this so doesn't seem right. How is this helping me? But I kept doing it because I was like, I'm going to get it. And at some point, there's going to be a breakthrough. Something's going to happen. And I forced myself to do it, and I hated it. And I was talking to someone at some point, and she was like, well, if you hate it, why are you doing it? And I was like, well, because I want to heal. And she was like, how is that helping you heal? And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, if you don't like it, don't do it. So I kind of stopped doing that and picked up things that worked better for me at that point in my healing journey. But fast forward, and I didn't really do any meditation by myself, but I did do guided meditations here and there with people. And, I like those. Are kind of different than staying quiet in your body. And so last year, I was reintroduced to meditation by Paul Dirtz, because I did his cancer prevention and reversal coaching certificates with his Root Cause Institute, which are amazing. And in there, we had to do a meditation, and he challenged us to do 100-day gong. So 100 days of meditation, 15 to 20 minutes a day. And so I told myself that I would try again. And at this time, it actually was good for me. And I found that it helped ground me. And that now, when I don't do it, I'm not as well as when I do it. When I meditate in the morning, it grounds me and set me up for the day. And it's also a practice that's helping me get used to getting back to my body when I'm, and be mindful and stay in the present. And so, I was thinking, and I'm like, what's the difference between now and then? Why did I hate it so much back then? And it's so helpful now. Well, I know exactly why. I always say that trauma is disconnection from ourselves. And when we're disconnected, our mind and body are not connected. And this is how our brain actually protects us, right? We have all kinds of coping mechanisms that kind of keep us numb or disconnected, right? Because we don't know how to connect, how to deal. We get overwhelmed when we're connected. And so at that point, 5-6 years ago, I was really disconnected, man. I drank most of my life. I didn't want to feel anything. And so me meditating for 5 minutes, in bringing my mind inside the body that it's not used to being into, was extremely triggering to me. I felt all the things that I didn't want to feel for 5 minutes. It was excruciating. And so it was a bad idea for me to do it then. But throughout the years, I collected a lot of tools, and I've learned to manage my response, and I regulate myself a lot better. Some people might think I don't, but if you knew me 6 years before, you would know that I'm very different than what I was back then. A lot more conscious. And so I've had a lot of practice at staying in my body, bringing myself back in my body. I do the pause throughout the day. I've been practicing this for years, and I talk about this in my programs. It's very important, to do a check-in throughout the day. Keep checking in, get yourself used to being in your body, even if it's for a few seconds, right? And so now that I'm used to it, it's not as triggering. It's actually very important. The meditation helps me to stay in my body throughout the day. So now it's the practice. Now that I'm okay with staying in my body and I'm not triggered in it, I'm able to do it and to listen to what's happening so that I can deal with it if that makes any sense. And so, yeah, I thought that was really cool. And we don't really hear about that, right? And so I thought some of you want to know, if you can't meditate, and especially if you're at the beginning of your healing journey, super normal. You probably have too much trauma and don't know how to deal with it, and it might not be helpful at all. And so you can do other things for that. You can practice the pause, which I teach actually in my free workshop if you're interested in getting to know. And by doing that, you're going to slowly get yourself used to being in your body. And then meditation becomes amazing, and it helps you to be mindful. It helps with neuroplasticity. It helps with making sure that we're breathing properly throughout the day and getting enough oxygen. It helps connect with our soul so we can listen to what it is that we were born, or what it is that we're supposed to do, and live a life on purpose. It's just amazing. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you. And I have court today, so I'm going to leave now, but I hope that you all have a great day. And yes, I just meditated and I feel great. Take care. Peace and love.